Okay, testing, testing. Let's see if this is live. All right, hop into the chat. Let's see if I got all this right. And then I forget. How do I get the chat? Let's see. Pop out chat, and then I got to put this thing. God, I haven't done this in months. I got to get this link to go into OBS. Otherwise, I've got to just like keep looking back and forth to the chat. Say something. Hello, world. Is that Streamlabs? Is that what that is? Nah. Damn, I forgot everything. Okay. Maybe it's in feed? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Maybe it's in feed. Let's see, is that going to make it pop up under... Hmm. All right. Well, I think maybe part of the problem is that this feed should be a little higher in the... Ah, there we go. All right, cool. Okay. I buried the feed underneath everything else. So, okay. So, all I got to do is toggle that for it to be on. All right, there's a little... All right, I'll have to take that off. But all right, cool. So yeah, all right. I guess we just gotta wait for some people to come into the chat. I guess I'll like start pinging people. Um, let's see. At here, creative stream is live. Hop into the link above. We are making cool shit. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna wait before I do the whole introduction and everything. We're gonna wait for a couple people to come into the chat, and then we're gonna start this up. I'm a little bit early. I'm about 10 minutes away from when I was gonna start, but I had no idea how this was gonna go because I forgot everything over the past couple of months. And yeah, I did take the liberty of making some some merch. Maybe we'll blow that up later on if the game does well. Cool. Okay, so I'll take this and put it over here. I guess I don't need the pop-up chat so much, I suppose. And then the last thing, since we're going to be doing Metasequia today, I'll basically... So this gigantic-ass thing, I got to put that into this little rectangle. So we'll take that in. Yeah, that's how I should do that. Well, it doesn't fit exactly, but it kind of sort of... I feel like for what we're doing, this is probably a good fit. And then I guess I'll nest it underneath some of the static stuff. Oh yeah, actually, I saved that whole thing as a PNG. Okay, never mind. This is as good as it's gonna get. All right, cool. And let me just see that I can still fuck around with it. Awesome, fantastic. And then maybe, okay, so maybe I'll have like a checklist on here too. What do I want to do for that? I guess I could pull up Figma Yeah, I'll probably do that. Okay, log into our Zeah account for Figma. And I guess we'll just clone one of the ones we've already been working on. Okay. And so in OBS, I go add window capture, and then we'll do Figma. And there's that. We'll scale that down. Oh yeah, I'll have to reduce the size of the window too, since this thing is like way off the. Well, actually, I can just probably. Yeah, that's what. Okay, cool. Yeah, super organized. I know. Great shit. I'll probably also have to take the glare off. All right. All right, cool. So Figma. All right, so for Figma, basically, we'll do chest to go, and they told me that they had like a list of them, but let's see if I can find their list of chests they want done. It's basically for every monster, so maybe best way to do would be to just pull up the guide directory and just like start going off those. Um, yeah, that's what I'll do. Let's see. So yeah, we do have a website, by the way. It is slowly but surely getting built. Guide directory is already up, so that's what I'm going to be pulling this off of. I mean, sure, I have all this shit on my computer, but you know, I just assume pull it right from it. Okay, and there's bossing, and go back into Figma, drop that down so we have kind of like something to go with. And then I guess maybe like I don't know, check marks or whatever. Just so we know like what's been done or yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is this is what you do. If you're a scrub and you don't have access to like a huge library or whatever, you just go to Google, good old Google, and just pray that something is actually what it looks like. I feel like I've probably downloaded this same thing like 50 times. Okay, and then go into here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh wow, that's super big. Yeah. All right. So is that gonna work for? Cool. All right, and that'll be that. So yeah, at this point, all right. So basically, Um, cool. I can only do one at a time, so basically it'll go Figma. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay, so it'll go Figma, OBS. Yeah, awesome. I guess maybe that'll be like off screen. We've got something. Awesome. All right, so I think we're ready to go. We just need some people to. Oh, hi. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely. One thing I got to do is I got to add like some kind of like notification for me, like when people start like posting shit in the chat, so I can see it. Sorry, boys, I missed your message and whatnot. Um, yeah, if y'all could broadcast into general that we are live and ready to go, that'd be great. We do have everything set up and ready to start doing shit. Yep. So, like Sam just said, basically tune into stream inside how model creation is done and development process behind custom objects and items. That's true. At the moment, we are tackling the creation of loot chests in every major boss room. Hence the boss, that boss column from the guide directory. Let's see here. Blah blah blah. Could be also be a good way to express some creativity. Absolutely. This is your chance to provide some creative input. This is not going to be the last of these streams, but obviously, you know, if you feel passionate about one of these bosses or just want to be involved in the creative process, feel free to shout out in the chat. I am really going to try to be looking over at this chat at all times. And yeah, I'll get some type of like notification for me to make it easier. But if I miss anything, just like keep pinging, ping, ping, ping. Okay. Oh wow, that's 60s. Wow, that's cool. That's an OG right there. Wow, I did not expect to see 60s on. That's cool as shit. All right, so I think yeah, it's basically about time. I guess we'll get it going. Again, this is a creative stream, kind of like a, I don't know, like a pre-stream. We're gonna have multiple people, hopefully, streaming. You know, whenever beta and then ultimately the game launches. The goal of this is kind of to extend it olive branch to the community because the game's been in development for a couple months, and we really do care about player involvement. It's just it's just basically been the devs taking the fucking time to get everything right. So this is just our way of saying like you do matter, and we're working as hard as we can, and definitely want you to be part of the whole process. That being said, let's hop in. What boss are we gonna do first? Say in the chat what boss we are going to be working on first. We're doing the boss chests, so that's kind of to loot whatever drops you may have, or if you're scrubbed and you get dropped in the boss or whatever, that's probably going to be where you're going to pick up your shit. If I had to guess, maybe not, but yeah, it's going to get used. Oh, I probably should put yeah. So this is straight off the guide directory, but we don't have to do any of these. We can hop to something else. Yeah, probably while they're typing that out, I'll probably pull up the cache in the model registry and whatnot. Y'all have any type of boss you want to do first? I mean, okay, Zalcano, sure, we could do that. Absolutely. Let me desktop models cache. Okay, so first things we want to do is we want to find the model for the chest we're going to use. And we've got a bunch of different chests in the game. Okay, well I got I got two different things. I got Zalcano and start with God Wars Dungeon. I feel like we'll hit both of those for sure. Those are good starting points. I'm inclined to say we should do maybe we should do God Wars Dungeon first because you got the 4. But yeah, we'll absolutely, by the end of the stream, 100% we're going to hit Volcano 2. But yeah, we'll lay out the 4, and then we'll head over there. So first and foremost, first thing we want to do is we want to load up the base model for whatever chest we're using. So Matt, he gave me this gigantic file full of chests, but yeah, hold on a second. Let's see here. Okay, so I think for let's say I feel like the one we should start with would be probably Krill, if I had to guess. So what we want is a chest that is we want a chest that basically, first of all, we can recolor it to be themed to the room. So that's going to be red and black for Krill. On top of that, doesn't look too much like what I already did with Shazian. So let's let me load up my cache extractor. And yeah, once we got some models like imported in, that's when the magic is going to happen. But right now we just got to get a base. And I will, as soon as I get one on the screen, I'll put this on. Let's see, 204. That one's not too bad, actually. Okay, let me see if I can put this window up. We take out Figma. We could do a standard Frozen theme chest to fit all. Yeah, we could. It's just that they all have their individual. I mean, I hear you, but it's like when I think of, well, I have different thoughts on each one. But yeah, we could totally do like a base. But let me load up. Okay, so OBS, window capture, I want RSDS. This is a model viewing software. Can you see this by chance? I don't know if you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Okay, gonna save, and we're gonna call this base chest, godwardungeon.dat. And now I'm going to use another piece of software called MQO to DAT. This is called DAT Maker. This is the bane of my existence, this program here. Without fucking question, DAT Maker is the... I've had many a good fight with this program here. Let me put this over here. I guess it can kind of intrude into the space. But yeah, so this guy, open folder, directory, desktop. Okay, and now what I'm doing is I'm converting, or I'm exporting basically this file as an MQO file. And now the whole point of that process is on this program called Metasequia, we now have our initial base chest. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do, since we got 4 of these things, first of all, okay, cool. What is this object? Hold on one second. Okay, so this doesn't, okay, so that's just, yeah, that was just blank. All right, so this object right here is our chest. What we're going to do, we'll do chest bandos, and then say, one thing you gotta learn to do if you get into model editing for whatever reason and you're gonna like expand, you gotta make sure that this shit's labeled, because then it just gets like out of control like very fast. You don't label shit and you're gonna pay for it in the end, even though it's a pain in the ass. Howdy Nick, how's it going? Let's see. Whoop, I had them both selected. Okay, and now cool. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Now these two we will grab and then translate these guys. Cool. All right, and there's our 4 chests. All right, let's see. Can you even see this shit on the stream? Or okay, yeah, you can. All right, cool. I would go for 2x1, 2x2, Derek. Looks nicer in areas that are fairly big. Okay. Keep in mind that's true. But so if you can think about, say, this guy looks like he's, I mean, kind of looks like he's 2x2, but worst case scenario, like I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this lid open, and then we're gonna have like maybe some shit that comes out or whatever. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Speaking of which, I wonder if this model is even rendered on the inside. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, so I wonder what happens if I do this. If not, we can just go with another model. I've spent some time on this one, but that's okay. Ooh, it's not rendered on the inside. Ooh. Yeah, that's something, isn't it? Okay, so basically, this is correctable, but probably more work than we want to do. That's a good point. Maybe I should just go with a different model. Let's see. OSRS, chest. Let's see. There's the... Which chest model should I use? Yeah, if this thing, I mean, the problem there is that because this isn't rendered, this is going to be like a bit more work than we probably want to go with. Some for me, I probably should have thought about this before I loaded up the stream, but it's actually not that big of a deal. We want something that's fairly, I don't know, like modular in that we can change part of it. The TOB, this TOB chest is fucking cool. I need it to be open though. Yeah, this thing is fucking cool. Maybe I'll go with that. All right. Let's see. Did Matt put that in there? Theater. Maybe. Shit. How am I gonna find this? Yeah, Matt, if you are watching, if you can get me this TOB chest, that'd be great. OSRS box. Models. There's like 10 pages of them. That's great. Yeah, okay, so if any of you in the chat, if you can figure out how to get this model right here, I'll just, where's Discord at? Yeah. Anyone know the model ID of this object? Yeah, no problem, man. At this point, I'm just starting up. Basically, the way this works, I should have explained this at the beginning. The way this works is once I get the actual models in the thing, like once it gets it loaded into Metasequia, the rest is going to be gravy. And you guys are going to be saying, oh yeah, well do this and do that. But getting the actual, like all that data dump into there originally, it's just, yeah, this is the kind of the shit part. It just so happens to be the part that you tune into the stream. Maybe what I could do is go through my big JPEGs library to get that. I don't know. I'm not like hellbent on one thing. It's just I need an interesting chest. That's what I need to start it off. And then after that, it all gets much easier. Let's see here. So 5. Oh yeah, I know. Red works. I know. I'm just need a little push in the right direction for this first thing, and then we're going to be off to the races. I guess I'll kind of put a window capture. Let's see. This is Explorer. Yeah. So this is that enlarged pretty decently, but this is my kind of like cheat sheet for when I don't know what to do. I know this is like taking up an obnoxious like part of the screen, but yeah. So this is basically what I trawl through to find shit if I don't have the answer. There's a chest here, but it's shut. Also not kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the like the reward. Ah, there it is. All right, cool. There it is. It's right there. So the model, I'll just load up SDS. The model we're looking for is 35451. There it is, boys. This right here is going to be the base for what we're doing today. Okay. Let's see. So we get that, and now we go back into DAppMaker, and we convert this to MQO, and now we can actually just delete all 4 of these. We're not going to use them. We'll take all these guys and delete them. So let's see that. Awesome. Okay, so this is the base. This is the base that we're going to use. To just take a quick look at it, I think what's going on with this piece right here is that it should be, yeah, this should be a black piece. Is there anything going on with the geometry in there? Like why? Maybe that just doesn't extend farther forward enough. I'm going to do join face and then try to grab this guy. He's kind of hidden in there. I don't know why that is. Like sometimes everything's there, but for whatever reason, it's different than it is in the live game. Let's see, extend it forward. Yeah. That's about right. All right. So we can take a look back at it. Should be, yeah, it looks good now. Okay, so first thing, this is a SAM call. So if Sam, if you're on there, the first thing that comes to mind about modifying this base model is these coins here. None of these coins really says like God Wars Dungeon to me. I think what we should be doing is kind of picking something that like thematically it kind of like goes with the 4. So for like Bandos, I think like skulls or like warhammers or like big beefy melee type shit, you know. So I think what we need to do for this base model is pretty much probably separate this top from the bottom, and then this shit should probably be either removed or like flattened down so that it's only just like one layer and more modular and easier to use. So, oh, that's very nice of them. They already separated it into 2 pieces. That's pretty fucking sick, actually. Matt wants them to be subtle. What does that mean? Oh, he wants the entire chest to be subtle. That's what he means. Color scheme should blend into the arena. Okay, well I can't I can't showcase Zeah at the moment. So how am I gonna Yeah. Okay. So there's the bottom. We'll call this chest top. And then okay, there's chest bottom. Let's see if this all these coins are like their own face or not. No, they're actually their own stack, which is super nice. Oop. I probably could do this like a faster method, but just grab all these guys. Cool. Okay, so basically now we've got a chest that just has like a pretty much a gold floor to it. I think that for this, what you probably want is since they're saying they want it to blend in, you probably want this color value here to be the same. Like this gold here needs to probably be black. So let's see, is this the? No, that's the. Call this buckle, and then what's this guy? Oh, these two colors are attached. Interesting. I didn't see that coming. I was thinking, I don't know if it's possible or easy enough, but perhaps could you get a unique from the boss? Could kind of glow like when you get a purple at TOB. That is a Matt question right there. I think the question is, should any objects resemble one of the uniques? I think it's fair. Yeah, I hear that. I think that the glow effect, that is definitely a simplex question. That would be his wheelhouse, I think. Um, whether he thinks that's appropriate or not, that's up to him. It depends on what they're going to use this box for, I think. Not too many mini items. Want it fairly standard. That's why we figure we make it a chest 2x1, 2x2. I think it is going to be a 2x2. If it's not, I'll just enlarge it. We could add loot beams. Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, let me... Alright, I gotta separate... That's something I definitely gotta do, is I gotta separate this gold layer. So, we're gonna do belt. Yeah, I know. This is all like this is all like bitch work right now, but yeah, you gotta have a firm handle on your model if you're gonna do anything. Cool, and that's that entire plane right there. So that's just I should call that just floor, I guess. It's one by one. Yeah, I can make it. I mean, at Sam, I can totally like stretch this thing. That can definitely be done to be bigger. But then again, I don't want to overcommit because we might like put stuff like coming out of it, and then it's like, where's it gonna go? That I mean, if I make it 2x1, it's gonna become a 3x1 if I keep going with it. All right. Anyway, so material 0. Let's put that to face, and now we have. This is basically what we've got for our base at this point. So are you guys so far, are you happy with like our base model before we've really modified it any further? Yeah. I probably should be kind of like labeling this as I go. Also, these two things, this belt buckle should be like merged. These two things should be merged into one. Maybe select all vertices, and then we'll do. Oh, oops. Get it off of that. Just doing some quick cleanup before we go any farther. So this is the belt buckle is just going to be the one color. Yeah. I kind of like it the way it is, though. Shit. Thanks, Jajix, for making this hard. Alright, so this will be buckle 2. Yeah, you gotta, unfortunately, you just gotta label all your shit. If you don't, it's just gonna become a nightmare. Alright. So first things first, we need some artistic direction here. Bandos. What do you guys think? I guess I'll load up Figma real quick. So put Figma here. So we're thinking bandos. What images are like coming to or you know, what we want here is kind of like an art style. Like we want something like what does this kind of like, it's going to be a chest for like a grottor. What kind of things come to your mind when you think about bandos? I'm just going to put some, what I always do this is just like kind of like artistic reference, I guess. It just kind of helps, I don't know, speed things along and think about things. This guy, look at this shit. I'm guaranteeing you, this is a little Reddit post right here. This is someone with way too much time. That's good. Spikes on the chest, that's good. I'm a fan. That could be done. Yeah, this texture is more spiky for sure. Spikes, skulls, that can be done. I think the question is, Sam and Matt want it to be subtle. How subtle do they want it? We can definitely do these things. Maybe what I should do is pull up this model for these guys here. Actually, that's what I should be doing this for all of them, is pulling up the armor as well. So what is the model ID for, let's see, Bandos plate body. Let's see, spikes would be cool. Okay, yeah, so I need plate body. Let's see, yeah, there we go. So chest plate. Oh, I see why this is such a low number. They almost bamboozled me. This plate body is just a fucking rune plate that's recolored. That's how lazy this company is. So yeah, Bando's chest plate is like 26 or 27,000. We just grab these real quick, and then we're gonna insert them in. Ugh. Alright, it'll work. Alright, let's see. Bandos plate. Spikes are like huge when I think of bandos. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Also, the spikes we're going to import, they're also kind of like, they're already correctly colored, so that's going to help along. We got tacits at 40. Yeah, that's for female. I don't think it matters. Well, we'll see if it matters or not, but let's see. And fuck it, we'll just put in boots too. We'll just see what this looks like. Let's see. So yeah, tacits, tacits, plate body, boots. What else? What other bandos items are there? What other bandos items are there that would be good artistic reference for what we're doing? I'm just converting these all to MQO again, so I can load them up. God sword. How could I fucking forget the God sword? Thank you. And a tip of the fedora today. How could I forget the fucking God sword? That's like the whole fucking point. Yeah, also, yeah, true. James has got a point. And that emblem should be, I think that's already rendered. God, how could I forget? God, I'm like upset with myself that I've yeah, when I was like 15, 16. Like, what do you think I was doing out there in the at the old GWD, other than getting my hands on these God Sword shards? It's crazy to think, like, I'm 31 now and I was doing that when I was 15. This game is fucking old. Um, uh, that's facts. Okay, so it's time to pull all this into Metasequia. Whoop. Way this works is we're just gonna dump all this shit. And fear not, we're gonna adjust this as needed. As you can see, they already have it like a certain like height, so you can just plug in certain things. So yeah, like the boots already fit onto the everything else. It's pretty nice. That's one thing Jagex does, which I appreciate. All right, so let's take all this shit we just plopped in, and let's move this over a little bit, and then. So yeah, as to Sam, this is one tile, so I'm kind of thinking this is two. That just kind of looks that way at least. Oh yeah, hey, first of all, howdy Maddox. Good to see you, bro. Um, Basically, I think I don't know. That's a Sam call. If he wants it to make it kind of feel vanilla or not, I have kind of like a little bit of an attachment to the old shit, like what you see on the screen here, because that's what I grew up with. But that's totally a Sam call. But in any event, I think James is right in that this emblem right here. I need to pull that first. So let's see. This is God Sword. Tacit's, sorry, Chestplate. Yeah, Tassie boots. You guys can probably tell already, like how, you don't have a file management system up here. You just never know like what's going on. I used to hate to do it, so I would just fight it. I would like add it at the last second, and then I realized that I would just get owned at the end of the projects when I was like, performing operations on the wrong shit, and then I just had to swallow my pride and label everything. Whoop, wrong axis. Let's see which one should be this one. Maybe 90 degrees. Okay. Is it backwards? Is this backwards? Let me see. Um, no, no. Okay, cool. So that is the actual. This emblem right here is to form. Okay, so I'm gonna do. First of all, zoom in on it, and then take a look at the individual lines. Probably just grab this piece. Okay, and now we've just got this thing to work with. Kind of take off the top here. Okay, and now we have, this is the Bandosian icon. Is that how you say that? Hey, what's going on, Ronnie? That's Monk chiming in. How you like the how you like the merch? Um, oh yeah, the girlfriend and the dog are in the background too. Um, random there. Okay. Just before we do anything with it, I want to clean this up. One thing about Metasequia, which is I suppose OSRS models, which is a pain in my asshole, is the fact that everything has to be in triangles. So that seriously sucks. Let's see. What color is it? This color? Nah. I'm gonna hold on a second. Which one of these? Oh, really? You're gonna make it go through all of them? Okay. Okay, so 21522. Okay. Yeah. Man, that was buried in here. So it's this one. Ooh, that actually looks super. This looks fucking cool. That sucks. Can't do it, but it actually does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like if this was a deeper shade, that actually would look pretty sick. Unfortunately, it breaks Sam's idea of being subtle, of course. But okay. So let's take this material here, and we're gonna need to apply it to whatever we're about to put on it. Yeah. And now this thing should be closed up. So this is its own 3D object now. Um, Bando's icon. But okay, so what we want to do now is we want to find a way to incorporate this right here um, into our chest. I think that's the first thing, because once we've got like um, kind of like a centerpiece to the design, then we can kind of build around it and flesh it out. So where should we put this thing? Where should we put you? We could put you right out front of the thing, of the chest. That is a possibility. It would be subtle. Um, could definitely... I could change to make it kind of like pop out like a 3D effect. I could change this to be lighter and this to be darker so that it kind of extrudes. This is definitely a Sam decision right here. Let me just make sure I'm talking about the right. Yeah, so this is the highlights right there. Let's see. We'll do logo highlights. If you leave it there and edit the chest colors, it would resemble the chest plate. Yeah, I hear you. That's true. We could move on, but I think what I want to try, because the way we've got the Zeah family set up is, I think orange is our Lovakinj like Bandos color. Like I want to say the theme is brown and orange. If I remember correctly, I just want to see what an orange tint to this would look like, or if this is kind of not what they're looking for. I'm just curious. This is a Sam call for sure. Like the thing is, if you're looking at this thing from like back here, you know, if we heat this up a little bit, maybe make the face. Is this the right thing for the face? Yeah, that's the face. Okay, cool. Wondering if this becomes a deeper, kind of to like visually separate, but I feel like I can't go too far though, because then it's gonna lose. Yeah, maybe I'm doing a little too much. Maybe I can't do that because then it's not. Yeah. Maybe I should be doing adding the other stuff first to it before I go ham on it. Colors of the BCP. Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah, I know. Isn't design? It's always full of interesting choices, is it not? That's what I love about it. I feel like this is not like overly stated. It kind of, I don't know. It kind of, these hues of here kind of remind me of these hues, to the point that I don't think it looks too out of place. Let's just see what happens when we put the other stuff on it, the spikes and such. Luckily, this is already pretty jagged. We'll see. All right, so with this, we can definitely we could definitely take these spikes here and apply them um, a couple places really. These spikes could be coming off this kind of like off the curved ridge of the thing. That's one thing. We could keep it true to the design and like have half of the box have like this coming off of it. So like this half here is like spikier to be true to it. Um, hmm. Yeah, let me see what is joined here. Is it the whole thing? Probably. Oh no, wow. They didn't do the whole thing. Cool. Let's see, chest plate. Cool. That's actually super helpful. That removed literally all the shit I did not want in there. That's great. It's literally just this. This logo doesn't look. It's not. I don't know. It doesn't have the same structure to me. We can still use it. I mean, if that's what people want, but I don't think it feels as good as this one, which is definitely more like rectilinear. Who's Sam in the Zeah Discord? Oh, so Sam is the owner of this game. Is who Sam? That's Zio. I should be calling him Zio. I'm sorry. Um, I don't know if this box is going to be like pushed up against. Um, I don't know if this box is going to be like flush against the wall. So what I'm thinking about right now is notice how this side has fewer spikes than this side. Like we were going to put this onto the chest. I think that it will be. I'll make it as such, but anyways, let's blow this up and then let's see kind of like what can be put on here from here. Okay. Well, I guess we'll save one first. Actually, this, yeah, shit. That's what you're being called, shit, and goodbye. Okay, so this can come down here too. So this is spikes. This is more important. I'll put this up here. Yeah. Okay, so spikes. Get a copy of. Okay, and then just move you off to the side here. And then we can manipulate this one. I always do that with shit that like actually matters, just because, you know, if you have to go back. Wonder what this looks like when it's literally like, if it was perfectly balanced on top of the thing, what this would look like. I mean, part of me likes it already. Maybe if it can be fit the form a little bit better. As this is up to Sam, of course. They say subtle. They want it to be subtle. What does that mean? It looks like with chest with bangs. Yeah, see what I mean, Sam? Like it started as a 1x1, but it quickly became a 2x1. You see what see what I mean? Um, okay, so this is a possibility. We definitely have like uh, this for sure. Just looking at this whole thing, this color right here definitely like predominates. This is the first thing you look at, is this like kind of like off gold, to me at least. So that would need to be reflected in the rest of the thing. Let's see. Chest with bangs. Okay. This another Zio question is something like this. Is it on the table, or should I go in a different direction with it? Should I what I maybe should be doing, if he feels like it, I should be pulling these spikes off. So I should be pulling these spikes off and putting it on the chest. We're gonna try both. So we'll do. Uh, okay, and then let's take a look at the whole thing. Is the whole thing one join face? Oof, brutal. I'll have to take these off. Shit. Alright. So that's what that looks like. Okay, and out of these, man, these are some, you know, it always like looked so cool in game, but these are such shit. These are such shit polygons. They're literally like just fucking mini pyramids that extend up. All right. Okay. Oh, almost. What am I missing? Cool, there's that. Paste that on. Okay, and now. Cool. Just delete that. Alright, so here are. This right here is an exploded view of the spikes. Where's the chest at? Okay. So these right here, what I could do is say all of these like raised edges here, I could totally set that to the same color value as this. Actually, that's probably the way to go here, is to make these raised things this color, and then to have these guys protruding from here, from this face. Yeah, that's gonna look sick actually, probably. Alright, so it's the old game that I get to do, which I wish I wish this software suite was better at. We get to go through all these colors and figure out which one is the money. Yeah, so what we're looking for here is which one of these colors. We're just going to start deleting them all until one of them sticks, I suppose. So we're looking for what changes these guys that we want to edit. Oh boy. Alright, cool. There it is. Alright, so A367. Alright, so it's all three of those starting at 8367. Okay. Cool. I like the meme of just putting the shoulder pans on it, but I think it already looks better IMO. True. I think, you know, again, Sam and Matt want it to look subtle, so I think that at the end of the day, like their vision is what we need to go with for sure. But I agree, it is fun. Like I might just do kind of like a spin-off and you know just have that just to be like a model that we got in the bank for something fun. Dude, I got so many fucking, I got so many designs like kind of just saved up in the vault. It'd be fun to just like I don't know, have like a honorary mention like area in Zeah where just like all my models that didn't make it into the game. Like I have got one with Zuck like that and everything. Yeah. All right. So where was I? It's back up here, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna need to do is figure out. So for say this thing right here, I need to figure out which face corresponds to which. So I'm going to use this guy right here to kind of try to gauge that. Because I think this one looks the best of the 5 of them there. So let's take him. And then Yeah, cool media thing to show. Oh yeah, for sure. Thank y'all for sticking around. By the way, we've almost been live for an hour. I know we haven't like got too dug in, but this is how it starts, boys. It does take a while to get going, but once you're going, it's fun. And I really do appreciate you being on the stream. And yeah, this is how this shit gets built. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I think just for what we're doing, we probably want to rotate this just so it's easier to envision, I guess. Whoop. Obviously, like this thing doesn't have exactly the same shape, but that's totally fine. We just want kind of a reference model for this. All right, that's good enough. All right, so oh, Sam is Sam is PMing me on Discord. Um, uh, oh, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm. Okay. That's a very that's an very entertaining. I love how he sends me a little fucking thumbnail for this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it now. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying this, Sam. We kind of had the same. We arrived at the same conclusion. This this is actually pretty good. I'm gonna let me put this up real quick. Uh, let's see. Can I put will OBS allow me just to put a straight image on there? Yeah, I think it will. Let's see. We'll call it reference. This is really quite good. I think y'all are gonna enjoy this. Very high fidelity mock-up that we have here. Here is our reference right here. Actually, where should I put this shit? Um, uh, well, you probably don't need to see all these colors, I guess. But yeah, that's that's pretty great. But yeah, he's basically saying, uh, that's fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. He's basically saying to, I guess, well, number one is get that color palette, which is what we're doing. So, basically select this ridge and make it the same color, and then kind of add a little frill to each one to make it like higher. Yeah, it's pretty much the same shit. So yeah, okay. Basically, actually, since this thing right here that we have, like this spike, has 4 colors, what I want to do, get a piece of paper, write down which material is which, and then go for each one that way. That's what I'm gonna do. So, oh nice. Blue Cross Blue Shield sent me a nice little packet of insurance information. Well, I'm gonna put that shit to use. Actually, do something important with the garbage I get in the mail. All right. I know. I love that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love it. All right. All right. So basically, this thing is a diamond. We need to figure out which side is which. I think this is the one it started on, so... Okay, so this is... We'll call this... Quadrant 2. Is this extending off the stream now that I've pulled it out of the window? Yeah, maybe. I drew that, yeah. Let's see. Quadrant 2. Okay, this is quadrant 1. Reminding you of your algebra classes from when you were a kid? No, wait, is that no, trigonometry, sorry. Let's be real, you boys slept through that shit anyway. let's be real. Let's see, quadrant 3 and 4. Yeah. All right, and we're going to take this and we're going to pull it up. I think probably best thing is just to pull this up because we're going to be reusing it so many times. All right. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely turning out to be a little more of an involved stream than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm very much enjoying it. Yeah, cool. All right, so what that means, how should we have? So should the light be shining? Yeah, I think the light should be going head on. So basically, well, LOL, I just drew the wrong quadrants, but basically it should, I think it should be go like this. So anyway, so pretty much like, let's do this guy, this guy. Okay, those are going to be that color, and then this. Set material to face, and then we're going to do belt select for these. And these are going to be quadrant 3 and 4. So let's see what this looks like when you put that on there. Yeah, this is going to look sick because this is going to pop right off. Cool. Yeah. So if you compare it to, say, you know, this color here, it's definitely going to have that. And then he wants, I think what Sam wants is for these to kind of come up. So these need to protrude a little bit, which we can totally do that. But I think the main thing, Sam, do you like, well, let me put this together for comparison. Like you can see that these spikes are the same color. Do you like kind of where this is going in terms of the color palette? Does it kind of work with? I can't select on OBS what you're doing, what your little your work of art down there on the on the bottom right. But is that kind of like what you were envisioning? Oh yeah, they're they're blowing me up in Discord. I'm not looking at it. It's funny. Looks great. Okay, cool. But yeah, this okay. So this obviously like the meme of like putting it kind of like I don't know the thing on the side. I definitely see this as being a little bit more I don't know connected and whatnot. It's not as memey. Okay, so let's do that for basically we're going to copy the same kind of design pattern for everything here, and then we're going to see if what we need to do is extend these spikes up, or if Sam wants, or if you guys want to put these guys on, you know. But let me. All right, so where were we? All right, set material to face. All right, so I think. Oh yeah, that's looking sick. Honestly, it even kind of fits with. Yeah, it kind of fits with the overall. Yeah. Let's see. Going with Sam idea, could maybe remove those spikes on the chest lid and replace with a bunch of bando spikes. I don't know if there's any material under those bumps, so it could be a pain. Remove those spikes on the chest lid and replace with a bunch of bando spikes. I think what Maddock is asking is this entire like array that we have here, or I should say this whole arc we have here of extending polygons, if that could be just spikes. Take off this and add the spikes. I think that's what he's asking. Um, it's fair. I think that because this lies flush with this geometry, I think it's more subtle. Um, but this is totally up to you guys. I think we could totally try it both ways, of course. But anyway, good idea, Maddock. Let me extend this color to this just to even these guys up. And we'll do for this one... okay, so does this need to be probably mirrored? So maybe quadrant 1? Nah. Quadrant, yeah. Yeah, that looks better. Was just thinking about it since you had mentioned extending the spikes. True. It's fair. I think that's definitely fair, and it fits more with Sam's picture. I'm just wondering, like, once we put, like, if we put these things coming, like, let's say we have this spike here coming out of, like, right here, is what I'm wondering. Like, we can kind of extend it horizontally. I'm kind of thinking that that's gonna look maybe more like what you remember than if it goes just straight up and down. Um, I think, but more on that later. We're gonna finish this part up and let's kind of see where these guys go. Because I love how this here is kind of like it's almost like a tooth or like a nail of some sort. So yeah, these guys I like how they look when they're horizontal, and obviously it's the fucking OG. Okay. Okay, and we'll do. Okay, so let's see what this thing looks like first. Um, Not bad. I think right now the most dominating color is definitely this, like this hole, basically this buckle here. I think that this buckle needs to be this color because um, it's just this doesn't really mean anything in my opinion. This right here. Uh, yeah, I mean it's a chest, but it's not. I mean it's not what you care about. I mean you care about the I don't know the bando's flavor of it. Sorry, they keep posting in Discord. I think Sam has been hard at work on some interfaces, so I think he's posting that. But all right, let's do for this. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be. I think this needs to be more of a solid color, so maybe this one of the batch, and then maybe these guys need to be the brightest of the yeah. So let's see what that looks like. Not doing it for me. Not doing it quite for me. Let me. Yeah, that's better, but still still kind of feeling like maybe this just needs to be. Yeah, it does. Let's be real, it does. I'm trying to get too cute. That's what I'm doing right now. And then try this one. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Let's do. Yeah, it looks better already. All right, cool. So pretty much this is where we're at so far. Let's see. Was just thinking about it. Okay, you got that. Bando's logo equals buckle keyhole. Hmm. Hmm. That's an interesting idea. Put the logo on there. The icon down here. Now that this color is so predominant, this definitely needs some needs to be a little more prominent for sure. Let me take this and then extend that to it. You know, honestly, doesn't look too bad just like as standalone. Uh, let's see, logo high. I gotta keep this this thing separate though. There's logo highlights and there's. The one you had up earlier was sick. Would pop on that light color too. Um, you talking about Maddock? Are you talking about what I've got here now? Hmm. Geez, I'm so tempted to keep it one color, but I really shouldn't. Where'd shit? Where'd my other I know I had it in here. I just yeah. This is definitely a Derek right here. I love to do shit like this where I forget like oh actually this is really a Derek is not saving this shit in iterations. That's something I definitely I haven't saved this yet. LOL. Um, yeah. So we're gonna call this. Let's see, chests, bandos, V 1.0. That's definitely something I like to do. Is like not save and then oh shit, the power outage, and then bam, that's all my that's all my work. Was saying if you were able to merge keyhole buckle kind of thing. True, but I don't think that the emblem is big enough. Um, I think. I mean, what I could do is take this black stuff in here out and have like the buckle be like a Bandos icon. I could do that. But as far as this is not going to make a like it's not going to be it's not rectilinear enough to make it into an actual buckle. I don't think it doesn't look enough like a rectangle. This guy, um, yeah, yeah. I think we could definitely try it. I see no reason why we couldn't try. Like, why did it only select some of it? That's weird. Oh, okay. Well, let's just take a look at it anyway. Let's take a look at it in full. Oh, no worries, man. I had a plan to like do a bunch of different chests, but I realized that like once I get into this shit, like it's I don't know, it's easy to get romantic about this shit and like really try hard because I mean, you know, I've only been. I remember when I was a kid, I was like drawing little comics about bandos and shit like that. So this definitely homage to the childhood is what this is. Okay, so let's do that, and then we're gonna take to join face. We'll take this guy here, and this will just be like. Oop. Man, I'm starting to like this. I'm starting to like this shit. Oh my god. Why do I do this to myself where I can't stop? All right, yeah. I don't know. This Sam's call, but boy, it looks cool. Yeah. Let me. All right. Yeah, God damn, I do like that. I really do. Hi, Simplex, aka Matthew. Um, yeah. So at Matt, I mean, do you care? Do you care like when you say subtle? Do you want like the color palette to be cohesive, or can I like can I make this like gamma orange to like shoot this shit out at you? Um, totally could do that. I could definitely take this baby up a notch and just like bam. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Um they're having some banter in the chat I see. That's the developer, of course, who's been working his fucking ass off for the last couple months. Uh, I don't know, boys. God damn it. I like this orange so much. It's just hard for me to it's hard for me not to. Man, I might just have to bitch at him enough to let me have this orange on there. I just, man, uh, uh. I like it too much. I know it doesn't fit the color palette, but I fucking like it. But yeah. Okay, so where were we? All right, moving on to other things. Um, let's see. I know. Fucking what am I gonna do? Okay, so based on what Sam's got there, what do we need? What do we need on this box now? I'm trying to keep it like subtle first, and then like we take a little diversion, like Maddox's idea. What if we have the spikes shooting straight up in the air, or what if we have them to the side? Like I'm trying to get the base down and then add the extra. You know what I mean? Yeah, green. I hear you. I hear you. But people see this. You know. Well, for sure, one thing in Sam's picture that I definitely don't have the base. I do think that based on what we've got right now, we do need to balance the piece kind of visually because right now all like 100% of the piece is up here. Like we got some orange, we've got gamma orange here, we've got all this interesting spiky mohawk shit over here. What we need to add is like this base needs to definitely have some of this color. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. Um, oh, and Maddox going like the general wart face, general bent nose route, where it's like you got the different goblin males with the. Yeah, true that. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, you got a point. I believe that it's this is technically like the goblin god or whatever. But anyway, so the next step, the next thing to do, this piece right here needs to be, yeah, these pieces here need to be appropriately colored. That's the next thing up on the to-do list. All right. So I think for this, I'm just going to be just a little bit lazy. I'm just going to go with, I'm just going to do it this way, where all of these are going to be one color. Sides should probably be this quadrant one, probably. And then, whoop, wrong button. Cool. Let's do, just see what this looks like first. Okay. Is the color right? Yeah. Problem is it's not interesting enough. That's the problem. Needs some kind of, needs a little something to keep it visually interesting. It doesn't have quite the amount of flair that I would like it to. But then again, to be fair, maybe once we add like this last piece on here, this shit's gonna be so crazy up here, like maybe this is gonna be just enough. Yeah. Well, actually, we should come back to the, yeah, we should come back to this shit here. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. This is gonna be the good part, where we definitely. So here's, can you ping Sam for a second? I need Sam. Sam, come to stream. We need to make a decision on whether this right here, these, I'm gonna put this 100% on this side here to test out. The question is, should I be doing that for this side as well, or do I need to do it vertically? Because obviously, like the way that, you know, the chest plate works, it would be just on this side. But obviously, like in his image, he's got it going up. So speaking of which, I need to save it. I feel like this is a good like point to save, because if we have to revert, then this is probably where. Well, all right, so grab these. Well, that can work. That can work. He's that. Which one of that? I just talked. Well, actually, I've been talking for an hour and a half now, or whatever. Which that are you referring to, sir? Do you want it to go upward in the air? Do you want it to go off to the side? Well, for starters, we're gonna put this off to the side because you'd be a fool not to. Let's see. We're gonna scale this a little bit. Okay, obviously, you know, geometry here needs a little bit of pruning. I think the main thing is just like, before I go crazy with it, like how far is too far, right? Like, so let's say I push these this away. If this was the cutoff line right here, is that like too far? It's got to protrude, but how far should it protrude? God damn, this fucking thing looks so cool. Thank you for the suggestion, Maddock. This is you right here. That is fucking cool. All right, so what's the answer to the riddle here? Maybe what I need to do first of all is like each one of these individually needs to be selected just so that you have more, I don't know, movement potential. Okay, cool. So this is uh, outermost spike could be on sitting on the wood. The rest almost the rest almost just fit as is with a little shifting. Outmost spike could be on the wood. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Sorry, I know I'm 31. I can hardly read shit. Okay, sue me. Um, let's see. And this is our 9 o'clock. Cool. All right. So we got the whole thing here. Tacits. Okay. Mano just sent me the tacits. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Actually, it gives me an idea, Maddock, because again, the problem is with the bottom of the piece. You know, we do have this. You do have a good point, which is that it's definitely like a rectangle that's vertically aligned, which is good because that's what this. It gives me ideas. Dude, Sam's sending more and more pictures. Jesus, I love this shit, bro. I love yo, Sam's. Sam, you should be an illustrator, man. This okay. Since I laughed that much, let me. I just. I'm gonna be. Okay. Yo. Oh man, yeah, I love this shit. I'm just gonna post this shit and. Yeah, I fucking love it, man. He's literally like pointing the top of the thing to her tit. I love it. Oh man, that's dope. Hey, no, we're gonna roll with it, boys. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off track. Yeah, Sam just pulled that shit out of nowhere. All right, all right, back to the. Sorry, Matt, I got a little sidetracked there. Um, okay. Okay, or maybe make the three main spikes, and clone those around the border trim, symmetrical. I think what he's saying is he's saying basically like to be able to symmetrically clone, which we can do that. There is a tool for that, thank God. Um, but let me first thing first. Let's arrange these things on this face in a way that's interesting, and then we can build from there. I feel like that's what we should do. Um, yeah. This is one thing I wish was a little bit better on Metasec. This does kind of suck is how I have to like I don't know, all this object panel shit has got to be like hand done. I can tell you if you guys have ever used anything like Sketch or SketchUp or Blender or anything like that. This just looks childish in comparison. But hey, it goes into our cache, and this is the only program I'm aware of that does so. So that's why we use it. I shouldn't say it goes into our cache. It works with software that can make it go into our cache. That's what I should say. I feel like so this guy Maddox's saying basically the longest of these dudes should be protruding from this wooden part, which makes sense because it's the deepest inset. I agree. Also, that yeah. That's good. Could also have nah. Just do it piece by piece. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, I'm not even close to the Z. Okay. Just rotate this guy on this axis. And now it's sticking straight out at you. Yeah, maybe this dude comes over this way a bit. Yeah, sorry, I'm like getting in my zone. I'm not I'm not talking to anybody. I hope people are lampooning. Oh no, they haven't. They haven't shit on Sam yet. Too bad. Um, yeah, they haven't shit on Sam too much yet. That's no, that just tickled me. I love that shit, Sam. I fucking love it. Um, yeah, I know. It's Zio. I should be calling him Zio, but it just comes to me. All right. Yeah, you know what? That's how we should be doing this. That's how we should be doing this. This needs to go up here because it's raised, and then one of these here, and then one of the yeah. That's okay. I didn't see it before. For whatever reason, I didn't see it before. And then let's see, rotate. Oh, nice. You won't even see it in the inside of the chest. That's cool. Probably need to seal that off. Maybe I fucked something up. That's very possible. Always sick. One thing to keep in mind with any kind of model making is like, um, so from your vantage point of the player or like why am I doing this? It's not like it's a third person game. When your camera like pans down to something that's on the ground level, which a chest would be, you're only going to see it from kind of this perspective. Um, you can't. I mean, you can't go like that. So just FYI. So like this polygon extends through here. You never see it. I guess it's sloppy work not to have it closed in, but the thing you got to nail is like what does it look like, from up here. This is starting to look pretty cool. Um, it's getting there. It's getting there. I do very much like the fact that these are different shapes. Each one of these spikes is a little different. Um, that just my experience that just works way better. Let's see here. Maybe from this perspective, this needs to be filled in. That's probably what I'm going to do now. Let me just fill fill that in. I'll likely need to do the same on the other side, but yeah. How does this look now? Pretty cool. This is a Sam question here. If he wants me to switch it up, let me see what the original. Um, yeah, that's what the whole chest is looking like at this point. He's sending me more. Um, take a look at stream. So yeah, obviously I got to get Sam's approval when as I'm going through this. I got to, get the green light because obviously, he's got to approve of it. Okay, cool. So he likes what he sees so far. So, um, stream's been going. Let's see. I started what 6, so it's been an hour and a half. I think, you know, let's round this design out, boys. Um, so yeah, again, I haven't been as interactive as I should be. Let me go back into general. Putting the finishing touches on the chest. Come into stream to voice what you'd like to garnish it with. Yeah. I think it looks pretty solid. Um, you know, uh, there's a little bit of I guess imbalance in the piece, but I think right now basically this top part, unless Sam talks or he mentions to me like what needs done, this top part is probably done. For purposes of the stream, I suppose I could like translate these and then kind of make it look more like his does. Um, that being said, he also it's in with the constraints of being subtle. So it's like I think that this chest isn't overly ridiculous. Um, so okay, the last piece of the puzzle, boys. We got to do something with this base to give it some visual interest. And once that's done, I think this is going to be a wrap up. I know that we did not get past one chest, but at the same time, I feel like we now have kind of a design system. If you don't know what that is, design system is just kind of like your kind of like a routine approach to like creating lots of media or lots of objects or whatever the case may be. It's like it's kind of your starting point and your blueprint. So now that we have a design system in place, I can probably make these faster, and we can get to the interesting part of more interactive part faster because we have a roadmap. Cool. All right, so Maddock was saying something about tacits, and again, keep in mind you guys are free to post in the chat any ideas you have. I think what Maddock is getting at is this right here. This tacit, so kind of like, what would you even call this? This flap right here. I think what Maddock is saying is that this should kind of like be applied to this edge, or you notice how they're both like a column of sorts. Like if that can be done, um, I think that's what he's getting at. Okay, well, let's just start going with it. Oh, nice. This is very uncommon for Jajix to throw me a bone like that. That's fantastic. Usually this shit's all connected together and it's a pain in my ass, but yeah, like that. Okay. So they threw me a bone. Okay. Okay, so I think this is the loincloth, if you will, despite it being on a female model. Um, this is the Tassie at this point. Yeah. How should I do this? Maybe it doesn't even need to be per se on the actual on the frame. Maybe this could just be kind of like, let's just see what this looks like. Maybe on the bottom center coming out of the chest. Bottom center coming out of the chest. So Monk is saying if it were, this is a fair point. Let me see, let me just finish this up real quick and then I'm going to try out his idea. He's saying basically have this thing be like a tongue that comes out like this almost. It could work. It could. It depends on how it's placed. Let's see. How could you fit onto here to be interesting? Because it doesn't. The problem with it is this right here is all super. This is very blocky. All of this stuff is like very rectangular. But this guy is not. This dude. Well, actually, I should just say this is all this stuff is super thick. All of this. It's solid. That's the word I was looking for. Solid. So this guy is almost like a ribbon of sorts. So where do you fit in this design? Well, I'll try. Let me try Monk's idea real quick. So it would be basically here. So he's saying basically to have this coming out of I think it would need to be hmm hmm how could this work? Oh damn! Actually, Sam just actually sent me over a pretty sick chest. Okay, that one's gonna be fun. The Zamorak one is gonna be the shit to make. That one's gonna be fun. I'm definitely streaming that. Um, yeah. What it's starting to grow on me, Monk, because it's like, yeah, it's kind of like this right here just looks like super fucking like barbaric, but then you put this um as kind of like a tassel to it. It makes it look more royal, I guess. But then again, is that what we're really going for? Because, hmm. Another thing that could be done would be if I isolate one of these guys here, this kind of like protruding piece. I could set one of these here. So this could be basically I could extend the chest down. Um, at least frontally, that could be done. Actually, not completely sure why they didn't do that originally. I'm going to come back to this loincloth piece here. I don't think that this is necessarily bad. It's just, obviously, I think it would need to be scaled up. Like, it would need to look more like this or whatever and have this piece fold down into here. Actually, I'll do that before I move on to the next thing, but let me see where the vertices on this thing are. Ooh, they did not make that easy to work with, did they? That's not very nice of them. Yeah, okay, so this piece would need to be brought over. Yeah, that's a bit of work. Basically, what I'm bitching about right now is that if there was a crease here and here and here, I could just like fold this down into the, because that's how it would need to be. Is basically this would need to just be like resting on the edge here, but because there's none of that, yeah, that sucks. Let me just first of all see how hard this would be to grab one of these and then start like piecing it like here and here, and if that would even add any visual interest to it at all. Um, all right, let's take this. Take off the original, and now we want to select just. Ooh, brutal. Okay, so it's all joined together. Okay, as usual. That's don't worry. I'm accustomed to that. Okay, so this piece right here is what I'm gonna try to take off. I got to do it this way because Metasec doesn't have like an easy way for me to like remove kind of piece by piece. It's not grouped either, so it's yeah. And keep in mind, this is just like a cloned version of this, which I'm not touching. That's another one of my specialties. One thing I love to do is I love to accidentally fuck with the original that I thought I was going to save, that I put off to the side, and then I'm like, oh shit, I got to, load up 5 revisions to undo one mistake. All right, so that is one of these pieces. We'll call this plates, and then kind of this needs to be standardized because obviously the box is at an angle, but this is not. If I was better at this, I'd literally just cut this thing in half and then duplicate a side, but I'm bad. Speaking of which, I wonder if there are actually people out there that are like super good at metasequia. It's really kind of a I don't know a niche use, but I wonder if there are people that are just like mind-blowingly good. It would be cool to like. I've never met anyone that uses it, so um, I'm sure there are. I bet you there's fucking Fiverr artists that are like doing Metasec, not for RSPS, but doing Metasec. Yeah, I think that's good enough for government. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's good enough for government work right there. Okay, so that's one plate, and then we'll take this guy. Or let's just put the bottom down, and then we'll take you, and then we're going to rotate you 90 degrees this away. I think he's going to fit on there pretty decently. I'll just see what this looks like with the top. So if I take you and then kind of slide you in, this works so well because clearly the artist at Jagix, thank you very much, by the way, decided that they would make everything kind of in, I guess, one y-axis, I guess, like one y-axis value for where they all start and stop. I kind of feeling like there should be 3 of these things total, so maybe I'll scale it this way a little bit. Let's see if I can get away with this shit. So take this, move it up. I think that will fit. I am not sure. Let's see, is that gonna fit? Maybe not, but maybe it doesn't matter either. Whoop. Paste one more and shift you down. Maybe I need to space them out a little bit more. Oh, whoops. Selecting the wrong one. Okay. Maybe if I take the face, so this face here, and I shrink the face in a little bit. Is that helping or hurting? How come these look so much better than these guys? I feel like it's because this color doesn't quite do it for. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so all right, so what I need to do is take. So the reason why this top piece looks cooler than down here is because there's more of a gap between them. And this color shows through really well. So, man, how am I going to do this? I do think that once this is done, this is going to be nice, but not easy to do. Does 2 planks fit at full scale? Probably. Probably. Yeah, maybe I'll just. Yeah, so this is what 1 plank looked like. And then to make it look a little bit more interesting, I think the key here, think the key here is this color has to be this color up here. This color has to look good for as you look down on it, because right now it looks odd because this is more orangey versus this is more gray. So the negative space looks more, I don't know, catching. This looks more interesting than the face, the the face of the plank. Sorry, couldn't talk there for a second. So how do I get this color? Maybe. And then, of course, you know, once this is done, I can literally just translate it over here. That's the good news, is that I don't have to do this too. Oh, nice. We're coming up on 2 hours. Cool. Let's round this shit out. Let's definitely round this shit out. Okay, so to color this correctly, take off all this shit, and now figure out which of these materials is the one. Whoop. Delete, 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 delete. Man, it's really far up there. Holy shit. TOB reward chest might be a good reference too. It has planks on the sides. Maybe it's different colors. Mr. Maddox, sir, we are working on the TOB chest at the moment. That's what this is. You weren't there for the start of the stream. I deconstructed this guy. Okay, so that. Okay, so those colors right there are the ones. So 2 3 3 9 and cool. All right. Oh, I think this is the final. I think, but well, give me a minute. All right. So what I'll do is I'll create a new. I'm gonna create a new color. I think that's the way I have to do this. Is I've got to make a new color. Okay, and then I'm going to have to set these. Just these guys, I feel like. Because, well, let's just see how this goes first. I'll make it some ridiculous color. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that quite yet. I'll do more subtle. And then set this, and then let's load up the rest and see what this starts to look like. Let's see. What color are you? Let me just real quick grab this in Figma to see what color. I actually have Figma. Yeah, I had that. Let's see. Where's Figma at? Did I delete that window? Oh no. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So this is our little image here. So with Figma, and then grab this. So this color value right here is what we want. Nonsense. I definitely put that in. That's fucked up. Okay, so it's different. That's so weird. It's different on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it adds some ambient to it. Okay, so that right there is starting to look better. It's that it needs more space, but it's starting to look better. That's the same color right there. All right, cool. let's see, how should I do this? I think maybe what I should do is do it this way and then just, yeah, that's what I should do. Okay, so we'll extend this forward 200, and then what we're gonna do is basically, what this is doing is it's stretching it so you can see more of the sides. That, yeah. Let's see if this works. Um, yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, that's how. I don't know why I didn't think to do this before, but yeah. I don't know why these things are looking like candy bars to me. I guess I'm hungry. All right, so grab all that, move minus 200. Almost. It's pretty close. I feel like once this thing's on there, it's going to be pretty good. Okay, and then grab all this together. A little too far apart, but I can bring the bottom one up. Hmm. Maybe, you know, maybe I was onto something the first time. Maybe it does actually need 3 of them, so we'll do plate 1, then move you. Oh, whoops. Did too many. I realize I'm gonna go like way over. We just did one chest, but yeah, this is what it takes, boys. That's how that's how this shit gets built. Let's try this out. See if this is okay. Negative 150. Oop. Not too bad. Not too bad. I realize if there's anybody in the chat, they left after that that whole thing. Yeah, this shit takes a while. It really does. So yeah, let me all right, so now that we've got this kind of the same like geometry as up here, we're going to apply it to the back. Let's see. Actually, this is plate 1 now. Okay, so take all these together, select, and now this thing needs to be cloned. It needs to be, yeah. So create symmetry. Nah, I can't do that. Well, just bring him back the old-fashioned way and then flip him around. Yeah. Okay, so that's that, and then we grab this guy and then rotate him 90. Okay, and then just what I do is just extend him inward a little bit. So he fits on the sides here. And now one more. Okay, so did that mess up anything with the geometry? I don't think so. So, yeah, these are a bunch of plates. They need to be, like, I guess, fused or whatever, but, what does this need? It needs something else. It just needs one more little garnish to it. What does it need? Yeah, now see this now. Okay, at Monk, if you're still here, Monk. Now, see, I like this more now because it kind of like it balances the. It's not all like horizontal. That's what I like about this. Okay, I am gonna go with it. Um, we'll see if Sam and Matt like it, but I'm gonna go with it. Because all of a sudden, like now it's got something to kind of like, I don't know, counterbalance, if you will. Okay, so let's take all of these, take them out of here. As you can see, this is our, these are all the plates we just put in. Okay, and now this guy right here, what we're gonna do is we're going to curve him. That is what we got to do here. So basically this edge needs to come this way, but it also, what I could do is like change the way that this is, but I don't want to do that, I don't think. Maybe grab this whole thing and then kind of like move you up and like, yeah, that's probably what I need to do. You take this point and move him up. Oh, that's belt. Yeah, take this up. Oh, whoop. I say I should just connect the two of these things probably. But yeah, that's probably what I should do. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, they didn't do me any favors because I've got to I got to work with something that really should be segmented more, but and then we'll do, well, I'll take this piece up here and then I'll rotate this. And then move it down. Now, there's got to be a way I can do this to make it look good. Got to be a way. I feel like there's probably like a tool that I should be using. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna segment this enough? Oh, fantastic. That's the answer to that riddle. All right, cool. So yeah, basically, I don't actually have to do anything. Yeah. All right, I learn stuff every day. There's a tool to do this. There's no point to having this. Okay. So this piece here. Okay, so what I can do is take this, extend it, well, I should start. Yeah. All right. No. First thing I should do is take knife, make incision here, and then make incision here. Then this piece gets brought over here and then down. This piece gets brought this away. And now you have that folding effect. I don't know why I didn't, I spent so this is my life, ladies and gents. Not that any of you are in the chat, of course, but I'm talking to myself. But yeah, now I can just take this and push it down pretty much. So oh, what the hell? Why'd that come down here? Oh, that's not, okay, that's the, okay. Or is it? Or did I somehow fuck this? I fucked it up. Okay, cool. Right. I got so many things now that, oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that. So when when I modified the colors on one thing, that's actually pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. It's like down to the this would be like the Tazar God Sword, I guess. All right, where's that Bandos icon at? Okay, so for whatever reason, I moved that down here. Okay. Oh, I bet I know what I did. I probably. Oh yeah, I had it. Okay, I had it unselected. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? All right. I think it's done. I think that is. I think that is all she wrote. That is a 2-hour stream, and I want to say thank you. If there's any chance that anyone's still on the stream after all that, I know that this whole process of like, going through pixel, or I should say, polygon by polygon, and you know, trying to make something conform to an image or whatever, like it takes a long time. But I just want to say thank you for all of you that tuned in. If maybe one or two of you are still on the stream, it means a lot to me. And as we go forward, we're always going to try to keep our player base involved in the decisions that we make, the vision that we have. Um, this is my piece of that, is some of the creative stuff, and I hope you like what you saw. And yeah, this bad boy is going to be sitting probably out front of the Bando's antechamber and whatnot, so you'll see it in game for sure. And yeah, time to post this guy to general. And let me know, what kind of feedback, critiques, whatnot you guys want to see for the next stream, or maybe like a better voting system, or better process for like getting your ideas in and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Finalized. Thank you to all who helped, and we will always enjoy your input towards making Zeah a kick-ass server. Okay, and with that, gents, I bid ye adieu, and that's it. Hope you all have a great rest of your week, and we'll be seeing you soon.